Welcome back, everybody, to the 2022 Eagle Eye Open. We've got the final stretch here. Beautiful Armuchee, Georgia. Back at Haywood Valley at this iconic property, Conrad. We've seen a battle. Dave Feldberg has opened the lead. He's had it closed on him a bit, battling all the way down. What can we expect to see down this final stretch?
We can expect Dave to be making a push to make sure that he gets this 22nd consecutive MPO win. After 22 years of playing, a lot of iconic holes in the back half here, a lot of holes that can separate this win from just another round. Here we go, Dave Feldberg. He is 19 down through the front. Man trying to chase him down here, Nathan Goodwin.
Yeah, Nathan making a push with a good front half so far.
We have his son, Ezra Goodwin, in there. Trying not to be shown up too much by Dad. Shooting 13 down right now.
Causing some property damage along the way.
And Matt Versola still in there with those smooth, buttery forehands, now at 9 down. Here we go, 10B. This is a par 3 coming in at 285 feet. You have a very particular line that you have to hit in the middle of the fairway, and also a very particular finish that you want towards the end. Anything other than that line is going to find a tree unless you can get hit one of these miraculous gaps, get to the green, and not roll away as it slopes away from the fairway.
Yeah, one of the newer holes on the property here. A tricky one at that.
Oh, get off.
Oh, when he gets a kick off of the tree there. It's a particular bend you need here. You kind of need an overstable driver or mid, bending left to right, and then finishing right to left here.
Mm-hmm.
This has got the first part of the flight dialed down. Gets a late tree.
That's close enough. That's the circle's edge. Slight uphill putt.
Like the height on that one, it gives it more time to finish back over at the end of its flight.
And that is a great drive there.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see MTV going with the forehand again. He did this in the first round and made it there. See if we can find this magical gap again.
It hits the tree.
Kinda, yes.
And is probably circle's edge. Yeah, he had a literal drop, and you can still see his CTP marker right next to the pin.
Whoa.
Turnover forehand there. Finds the line.
Yep. From the catch came, it looked like he did an ace run there. Well, not an ace run, but a
field ace run.
He buzzed the tower. He buzzed the tower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dave circles edge
Wow.
low.
Jeez, please don't do something like that to me, man. I'm a nice fella.
Oh man, Dave just barking at the disc, but it listened at the end. Dave,
He scared me. I sat down too. He scared me. I did.
MTV with a birdie getting it twice. Oh no! Oh no!
Roll away. So this is what you don't want to have happen through the last stretch.
Yeah, and he's competing here. He's trying to maintain.
Oh, and he missed the
dreaded birdie to bogey.
Yep, tickles the chains and stays on the left side. That's
happens real quick.
Yeah.
Par there for Dave after screaming at his disc.
He stepped to his disc. That was a step up. I think I don't know if he was going to have a dance off or what was going to happen.
It escalated real quickly there. It could have got real messy. Nonetheless, Dave getting a stroke back as the unfortunate bogey there for Nathan after the roll away. We come to hole 10C, a par 3, 355 feet. The drone is taking the straighter gap here. There's a right-hand hyzer gap that we're looking at here. Getting out into the field where there's always seems to be some kind of wind on this hole involved. Also, there's a very tight left-hand gap as well, which we may see MTV try to attack once again with the forehand. As long as you can get out into the open here, you can give yourself a look at the birdie. But it is a tight fairway. Even the camera here doesn't quite do it justice. Oh no.
First available there. I mean, that line is there, but it is just so difficult.
Mm-hmm. We saw the Goodwins get the birdie during round 1, and MTV and Dave were not able to do so. Dave punching this up the right side beautifully.
Great line.
Forward push, and that is
perfect.
Well inside of 15 feet, close to the bullseye, if not in it.
Please make a good shot. Thank you.
Oh, that's right. Dave did go out of order here. Oh my gosh.
All right, so we had an 8th run there.
Oh my gosh.
This stuff is really just catching me off guard because it was so long ago. I forgot. It's like watching it.
It's back in March. It's brand new to us again. Yeah, Dave went out of order on the teeing order, so that's why when Ezra threw, he's like, please make a good shot, because he felt bad about taking the box there.
So we have both Nathan and MTV scrambling from early tree kicks.
Nice punch out there. MTV getting back into the middle and giving himself at least a look to try to save the par.
Mm-hmm. Nathan's not that far off. He does have a gap. Of course, he prefers the backhand gap to approach, and just goes by the basket. Should have an easy. Well, not easy. That's some meat on that bone, but for him, I expect him to make that putt.
Long bit here for Versola, just missing it on the right-hand side.
Tickles wood chain.
Trying to get the birdie here, as he did during round 1.
And we've seen him hit from that range before.
Does so again. Nathan needs this here. You don't want to lose 2 strokes to Dave. Dropping in the par.
I don't know if that was a drop in, but
well, making the par putt. Versola with the unfortunate bogey there after the early hit off the tee, and Dave
Finally gonna birdie this hole. First time, my first time ever.
Take your time. We got plenty of time on 11.
got it.
got it.
He did it so slow, he would have threw off his rhythm and like just yanked it.
Dave getting the birdie to bring him down to an even 20 under par, and a 6-stroke lead over Nathan and now Ezra.
Hole 11 is the iconic par 5 here. It is very eagleable, but it is all the way uphill. Nothing but uphill for this 585-foot hole. You have to hit a good line on a very particular gap. You want to land on a flat surface on that additional drive so that you can approach this tunnel shot, still going uphill about 200 more feet to get to where the green is. There's only one really tree to speak of that can obstruct a good drive. Other than that, you want to stay clear from being left or right anywhere at any time on this hole.
Oh, we did it.
Yeah, accuracy at a premium on this hole. This one's turned over a little bit too much, but somehow finding its way through and getting quite a ways up there.
That is on the other side, though. That's on the other side of the road.
That's
really out of place. We'll see if that distance that he gained is any advantage for him being that far off.
This is beautiful.
Dave just right in the middle where you want to be.
And that's all you need. You don't need to get greedy on this hole. You can see the distance there is not really what plays. The uphill and the accuracy is what plays on this hole.
It's a little too turned over too, and it gets caught up in the trees on the right.
Yeah. Matt going with the forehand play here. And there's always a backup here. I think we had a 2 or 3 card backup on here. So you always kind of get frozen out a little bit. And that one pushes up to the left.
A little too straight, yeah. So he's over there on the left. There's a fake fairway over there, kind of, but he'll probably more than likely be trying to come back to this fairway to play up.
Yeah, just kind of punch back over. Nathan trying to get something to hyzer back over to the flat, and he does just that.
It's a great job not to skip over too far left into the woods.
That's it. Thanks.
It's a little tree kick, but back out into the open.
Yep. Hopefully he's not too close to that tree that is stops anything that he wants to do.
Dave, after being in prime position on the drive, yanks this one to the right, and he's kind of gets away with it.
Yeah, he makes some forward progress and gets kicked over to the left a little bit, not all the way to the fairway, but to the fairway's edge.
TV
with a slightly low forehand that stays a little bit too much to the right, ends up over there by where Dave is.
It's almost where he was during the first round.
True.
He had like that sprawling out bid.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, yeah. Missed that tree, and he is right there.
What a shot.
Yeah, he was so far over there.
Yeah, that's all you had. But that's fine. He still just got probably a little putter up shot, maybe a mid here going uphill.
Mm-hmm.
Slight turn, beats the tree. Oh,
and
yeah.
There you go.
Beautiful. Dave with the Cenis in hand.
And this is one of those holes you can take a 4, you'll be happy with it, but you can also accidentally walk away with an 8.
Oh, yeah.
Duck. I said duck.
Just for clarity's sake there. Birdie there for Nathan. Nicely played hole. Ezra with this left for his birdie. Centers it. David
Feldberg for his birdie.
And Matt with the par.
So nothing gained, nothing lost from the 3 players up top.
Hole 11A, par 3, 255 feet. One of the newer additions to this course. This is a shot that it's going to basically travel down this tunnel. You're moving slightly to the right-hand side the entire way here. A little bit of fade at the end will get you right in line with the basket. A little too far right can potentially kick you out of position for the birdie. A little too early left can also block your birdie attempts here. More of a straighter shot than it looks like, but it's also tight off of the tee pad here. The left-hand side kind of creeps up very fast. Oh my gosh,
goodness.
what is happening on this? Everyone's just basket hunting on this back half.
Like, that was chain high and everything.
Mm-hmm. Dave with the eagle here, and this looks ideal, and he is inside of the bullseye. So both players making the adjustment from round 1. Nathan needs some turn out of that.
Well, that's one way to get a little turn, get a little tree kick. Stops it from getting any worse. And MTV makes it to about circle's edge. He'll have a possibly slightly obstructed putt.
Yeah.
Get it. Yes, sir.
Oh, just
he had the
behind it.
line.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Nice
good
birdie.
putt. Had to stretch out.
Mm-hmm.
Slightly uphill, but makes it.
Birdie for Ezra as well, after nearly carding the one.
Hey, he ace run hole.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's right. We did sponsor this hole. Birdie for Dave as well, stress-free. And Nate with the par.
So Dave able to separate himself a little bit from Nathan, but Ezra is still staying on pace, right behind him. Hole 12 is a short par 3 playing at 235 feet. It's a little bit longer than that because it's a long, slow slope all the way to the basket. You don't really need to get all the way to the basket to make a birdie on this hole. You don't need it to finish as long as you can keep it straight and end by the bullseye. Being off of the bullseye, left or right, could possibly put obstructions in your putt and lead to a potential rollaway.
It's a very guarded green by stumps and rocks and these skinny
And
trees. That thing. These trees that are growing on the ground horizontally.
Oh, another Invisa something that stopped him.
Mm-hmm. He'll still have a look, though, from there.
Yeah.
Although a miss could potentially bring a bogey into play.
Hold it.
This time it fades off to the right a little bit.
I'm not sure how that will affect his line there.
There you go.
Squeezing that right side beautifully. Just needs some filter at the end, and that's outstanding. Dave with an uphill putt. Just outside the circle. Stays left-hand side the entire way.
Ezra with his wobble but stable putt. It's wobbly, but it stays going straight, kind of like on.
I was just going to say it's very own Scogginish. Ooh. Ramping off of the top there, but stays put.
Yep, lucky he didn't go too far. Nathan for his birdie putt.
This is Matt freezing out Dave here. Oh, that's so great. This guy's having fun on this card. I love it.
So the Goodwin boys are able to get one back on Feldberg.
Hole 12A, par 3, 315 feet. Again, one of the newer additions to the course. This one is slightly downhill shot. A variety of ways to get there. We saw some backhand turnovers with a little bit of flex. We saw backhand hyzers. We saw forehands, all attackable for this hole. Relatively open for this course, especially on this stretch, which tends to be the tighter stretch of the course itself. You'll see the next couple holes are going to tighten up substantially. So get your birdies here while you can. Slight turnover left to right with a mid-range here.
Made the correction, didn't go blasting by it and landing on the
Dead
in play.
trees.
Yeah.
Nate going turnover this time instead of going the hyzer route.
And he gets
He's by the
caught up
same
in
tree
something.
that he was during round one somehow. Dave with a soft turnover here on a mid-range, drifting back over, and beautifully done. With a swooping forehand. This may be a little bit too far to the right. Gets a nice reaction off of that tree, though. Helps to stop him.
Leaves him with a manageable putt.
Yeah, maybe you
Oh,
is that the
he
same
did-
miss he had the first time?
Yeah, he walked it down and it just wouldn't fall.
Nice putt there for MTV to get the birdie.
Guys are with a birdie as well.
Getting it both rounds. And putting him at 18 under now. Dave with this to get to 23. Does so to maintain a 5-stroke lead over the younger Goodwin.
And the younger Goodwin now has a 2-stroke lead over his dad.
The battle within the battle. Be a fun drive home if Papa can't beat the kid.
Hole 13 is a par 3 playing slightly downhill the entire way, only 255 feet, but don't get a kick over to the left. There is a gorge over there that you can play out of, but it's not fun being in there. It's a straight shot. If you can control the angle of the disc the entire way, hey, we may even get another ace run on this one. Once you get to the green, be careful though, there are a lot of guardians around.
Yeah, there's a potential for roll away at every stage of this hole. Soft turnover left to right with a putter here for Ezra.
He did that first round, but got a little bit closer.
Yeah.
It didn't stay turned over for as long. Oh, wow.
The late turn on this thing.
I know. Oh,
Get some squirrely
unnecessary
bounces.
roll, but not punishing.
Yeah.
MTV going with a nice little forehand here.
I like this
And that's
play.
going to finish. That's going to finish out, though.
I feel like the right-hand side is more open. If you miss right, it's more forgiving over on that side.
Yeah, and you also don't have to worry about the devastating kick to the left that could
Exactly.
happen.
And Nate
That
pures
is perfectly played. That's not a pure. That's an EV7.
EV7's it. That's 2 rounds. He's gotten a beautiful touch on that. A little bit of right side there. Unfortunate miss for Ezra. And TV with a long uphill, slight uphill bid here.
Right line just a little low. Hits the pole. Ezra for the comeback. And we expect to see those go in.
Knocks home the par putt. Maintaining at 18 under.
Nice birdie.
Part job there for Nathan. And the birdie for Dave as well, not to be outdone. Putting him at 24 under par for the tournament. Little horseshoe for MTV. Dave trying to pull away here as we're heading towards the home stretch. Hole 14, another shorty par 3, 225 feet. The gorge even more pronounced on this hole here as you're having to clear it off of your tee shot there and then land something into the flat area. Going long on this hole. brings that gorge back into play. Left-hand side runs the entirety of this hole as well. Right-hand side, very much guarded by a lot of trees here, so there's not really a good place to miss, so to say. So if you want to miss down the middle and give yourself a look for the birdie.
Where's the middle at again?
Right there.
Oh.
And in. Oh my gosh. It's getting ridiculous. Oh no, that's gone.
That's
100 feet
see,
back.
This is what happened. This is what happened when Isaac almost hit me.
Mm-hmm.
It comes in at the right speed, but if it airs out, then it's all the way past the other side of the creek. This right here is what you really want to do. Land in the rocks and just stay right there by the basket.
Some buttery putter shots on these last couple holes for Nathan.
Mm-hmm.
Soft little floaty air bounce putter shot for Ezra. He's a little short. See if he's going to run that.
Slightly death putt there.
Again, I kind of like the forehand play on this. Little slight turn. Sneaks through.
If you can do that, then why not?
What's not to like about it?
Is he going to run this?
He
does. Oh, good tree. Oh my gosh. Such a good tree.
Dave way down the hill here. He's got so far uphill to get. And he's 80 feet back and doesn't get all the way up.
Go! Sit! Up there so I can get about 4.
And Dave's attacking the disc again. Verbally abusing it.
Remedy, man.
Not happy there. Luckily, he's got plenty of cushion there, so it's not really going to cost him too badly here. But that's going to be an unfortunate bogey here on a short hole for Dave.
I think he asked me to just get hit and take one for the team. I think is what he was asking for, but
Should have done the team and got another disc. I got down there, I didn't have a chance to throw it.
Birdie there for Nathan, back to back, getting the two that you really want to get here on this stretch.
Thought about winning.
And Dave, despite going back or going all the way down the hill, able to salvage the bogey. It could have been worse. Nonetheless, he maintains the lead.
Goodwins are tied back up.
Mm-hmm.
Hole 15 and par 3 coming in at 320 feet. It's going to play much further than that because you have this slight uphill in the beginning of the hole. Kind of levels out a little bit and then significantly goes more uphill. You have trees in the middle of the fairway here that you want to miss. Trees on the right that you do not want to be involved with. And on the left, it's a little bit more friendly. So if you want to miss, that's the direction to head to. You still have to be careful because it can obstruct any upshot.
I've never seen a birdie on this hole. Put that out there again. Can't be done. Similar to what we saw from round one there for Nate. Again, the right-hand side, you don't want to miss right. Left-hand side at the end of the hole there can definitely cost you a stroke as well, but it's not nearly as bad as going early right, and that's gone to the right, but maybe not necessarily all the way to the right.
It hasn't. All right, so let me paint this picture for you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Burgess.
Mm-hmm.
Can you not see him getting a 2 on this hole?
I can.
I think I did.
Huh.
Either I just made that up. I'm not sure.
They throw a mini to get it up there. As hard as he throws. Oh, this is yanked to the right. This is trouble.
Ooh, that's trouble.
And that didn't fight.
But
it didn't fight all the way back over. He's going to be...
didn't fight over, but it fought through.
Yeah.
So he still made forward progress. I'm not sure how much that's going to help him.
Beat that tree. Oh man.
Yeah.
Still has
He's still
putt.
okay.
Yeah.
He still has a putt, yeah.
Nathan dealing with that little twiggle behind him. And almost throwing it in. We've seen just some fantastic play.
Now, he almost threw it in, but where he ended up is going to be a really weird putt because of how the basket is.
Yeah. Let's see what Dave... Oh, yeah, Dave did make it right away up there. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
And drops it right by.
It'll be a good save.
Matt here, dropping in his par. And we're not going to see any birdies on this hole, what I tell you. Cannot be done.
He's getting down to a knee. He's like 10 feet away.
Yeah, but there's a lot
There's so
going on
much
in that
going
10
on.
feet. He's got that one skinny tree growing in front of him.
He went around one tree,
Curved
inside
one.
the other tree, underneath the limb,
Yeah.
and to grandmother's house he goes. Like,
I think Dave is adding more and more like to his left hand every time he goes for a closer putt. Like he's challenging himself. Like how much stuff can I carry and still make these
I'm gonna
putts?
keep this stool.
I'm gonna have a saddle at one point.
I'm gonna take this disc.
And that's all I need.
Minute. That's all I need.
Hole 16. This is a fun one. A par 4 downhill the entire way, 485 feet. The right-hand side here is thinned out a bit, so we may see some shots over the top on the right-hand side. Something that's going to flip up, drift to the right, and then fade back over like gravity, bring the disc back over towards the pin. It is one that we have seen eagled in the past. These guys are all going to try to put it down there and try to get themselves at least a look for the two. One of the softest threes out here, and one that you absolutely want to and have to get down the stretch. That may be turning too much.
You're gonna get caught up by those limbs.
Not quite the height you need if you're going to drift something that far to the right.
Yeah.
We saw
It's a
Matt
little bit
blow past this pin by a good 40 feet during round one.
Oh, but he's turned this over. Hits an early limb and ends up in the middle.
You can still easily salvage the birdie from there.
Mm-hmm.
It's not out of the realm of possibility to see an ace on this hole.
It's not. The thing about this hole, this camera view doesn't really go wow, he went way over to the left. The justice of how far downhill it is.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, that looks so good out of his hand. It just got slapped straight down by that limb.
Well, that's one way to get it too.
Oh my goodness. What touch on that? I don't know what disc that was, but that was floaty and beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Dave going wide right here with a little bit of height. That was a stable disc.
Yeah.
Swings back over.
Probably trying to just stab something in by the basket so he has an easy pitch up.
Ooh,
Whoa,
that's a lot of
that's
action.
good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Maybe a Cayman.
He's talking to us, so he didn't like it too much, but he leaves him with a putt that he should be able to make.
Oh, yeah. Birdie putt on the way off the top.
Yep, slight headwind. You see the feathers moving.
Mm-hmm. And TV for his birdie putt, and he drains it. No damage done after the early hit on the drive, as expected for a player of his caliber. Nate with this for par. I'm sorry, for birdie.
And he gets it.
I'm still playing.
Dave to get to 24 down.
And there it is. 24.
Add another birdie to the career stats. Whatever number birdie that is, who knows? Sneaking in
That was
the
bottom corner pocket.
Yeah. So he's going to lose a stroke there to pop.
MTV just found a hole and put a stick in it. Like it was a big stick. It was a big hole. All right, hole 17, a par 3 coming in at 305. You have this slight uphill with the grade coming from right to left with trees scattered throughout the fairway your entire way there. Once you get past these trees, however, you get towards the green, it does start sloping back up. Fairly open green as long as you don't go past it, and not too much of a danger of a rollaway, but there is still a potential for a rollaway if you have some funny reaction off of that basket. We saw a very, very good drive here on the first round.
Yeah, Dave put it in the bullseye the first round, and then Ezra swung
Went
by it
past
by
it.
like 40 feet and made the birdie putt on the way back.
Yeah, that's it.
Ooh, I like the height this
It's gonna
time.
come out. It's gonna come out.
Yes.
Yeah.
What a shot for NTV.
So there's a forehand line there as well, people.
Oh, only if you're Matt Versola. Dave Posen, he likes
And
it.
this is the same thing. He did the same thing.
Oh, and he almost hits the pole. Ridiculous. He's got this shot dialed in.
He does. It gets a lot of people because of how slightly uphill it is. It can really throw you off a little bit.
And the ceiling at the end of it, too. Oh, and
He goes straight at this.
Gosh.
He throws it straight the entire way, and
It was belt high the entire time.
wow.
Unreal.
He's 8 feet away.
Get there.
And Papa for the...
Oh.
Oh, no. And the roll.
And the roll away.
And still going. He didn't even bother to try to finger gun it down.
He didn't learn from Dave that you got to threaten his life and step to it like it's a dance off. Oh, overcompensated there and just let it go high.
The drama builds here. As the younger Goodwin has all of 8 feet left for his putt.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful birdie for MTV there on that. Just a gorgeous forehand flight. Not to be
Dave put that
outdone.
in.
Great putt, Dave. I'm tired.
For a second, I thought I was too low, but it stuck.
The bogey for Papa Nate. And Ezra pretty much inside the bullseye here.
So that was a straight 399 foot drive.
Slightly uphill on a low ceiling.
Slightly uphill.
Belt high the entire time.
Wow.
With a putter. Hole 18, par 4, 585 feet. We are closing the show on a beauty. Your initial drive here has to beat the plethora of trees here that kind of line the initial gap here off the tee. Getting something that's going to finish slightly to the left-hand side here of this gap here will give you your best shot at the secondary tunnel that you're going to need to beat to get down towards this pin here. Being off left or right can definitely penalize you and cost you a stroke here. Par, nothing to scoff at. Definitely a birdie that you want to get, though, if you can close out the show. This needs to settle at the end of its flight.
So he's going to be over to the right just a tad bit. He should still be able to manage that. Oh,
Clipping some cabbage on the way, and that
Yeah.
caused it to fade out a little earlier than he would have liked.
yeah, that took some steam off of it.
He's fine, though. Oh, he's got the tilt on it this time,
Is
and
he
it
gonna
needs
come
to
back?
get left.
Well, that's one way to get
Oh,
left.
okay.
Use the tree.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Touch too high.
Yep. The line was there, though. I could see that one wanted to have the finish
Yeah.
into the gap. Oh, that's left of the gap. Is it going to sneak in? It does sneak in.
Sneak all the way through. He'll have that little pitch up left to get up and down for the par at worst. Dave
Oh no, he's trying to get the bird. He can't
trying to
let,
beat, Ezra.
Yeah.
Dave with a tight hyzer angle to get back into
Oh,
position.
Weird reaction on the ground. Didn't get any forward movement, but that's fine.
Yeah, that was just a placement for him. It's just a matter of getting around that corner there. MTV, I like that. A little forward skip. Oh goodness.
Okay,
What a
take that.
shot.
How does he make it look so
Effortless.
and smooth, and he makes it look cool.
Oh wow. Oh wow,
Oh,
off the
okay.
base. I don't know, Nate. I think you're gonna have to hear some stuff on the drive home.
And Dave just wants to put this one close.
Seen his upshot. He's done it a million times. Oh, a little late tree there getting involved.
Should be able to make that putt though.
It's the worst when the trees just be sticking their trunk where they don't belong. Oh, wow.
Alright, I'm done.
That's all the basket involvement there
Yeah.
for that to stick.
Matt Versola here to close out with a beautiful birdie. Good showing for MTV, finishing at 15 down. Nate Goodwin at 18, and Ezra's going to finish at an even 20 under.
And Dave Feldberg putting in this par to secure his victory.
You think he didn't know about it? He said my plan was to get it out of the way early this year, and he has done just that. Taking down the Eagle Eye Open. Take a look at the final leaderboard here. Ezra Goodwin with that performance, shooting 12 down today at the hot round. Finished 20 under. What a performance by the young man. We appreciate you guys checking out all the action here from the 2022 Eagle Eye Open. A big thank you to Wes Campbell, the entire Campbell family, for opening up this beautiful property year over year for this event. We always have such a great time coming out here. Shout out to our Patreon community. Thank you so much for allowing us to come out to events like this. Check us out at Ace Run Pro on all of our socials. And as always, from all of us at Ace Run Productions, let's run it.